fun. Gonna have a good match out of both teams. Both teams are pretty evenly matched. I believe Team 7 is a Tier 2 team also, so ET being a Tier 2 team should have a pretty good showing out of both sides. Let's go ahead and go over to the overhead map, and we will follow Team 7 on the start. And Armed and Dangerous seems to be their gunner. Where's he at? Why am I blind? Okay, there we are. I don't know, make sure no one's doing anything sneaky on the start. Got both gunners lighting each other up. Oh man, we switched over to him right at the right time. He takes down their helicopter. Was ET able to get any bombs off of it? I don't think so. They got all eliminated right there. That is a huge advantage for Team 7 right out of the gate. Team 7 taking the early victory. It's going to give them center control, really. This is a really bad start for ET. We see the tanks pushing on up. Looks like Waves is going to be bugged for me, so let's switch on over to Buzzsaw, see how he's doing. They're just getting rid of that. They don't want to even use it. They don't want anyone to use it. Team 7 taking a 3 flag burn right off the start. This is not a good start for the map for ET. They really need to get on a flag. Looks like they're going to all bomb Charlie right now. This is going to be an important fight for ET. If they're not able to get this flag, if they're not able to win this ground fight, it is absolutely going to be devastating for them. Like they're just going to casually burn it off, though. Oh man, Naplamo, not seeing the guy, come right up on him. Bad Red, being his normal self in that. Like Team 7 is just going to keep the pressure up here. This gives a pretty big advantage to Team 7 right off the start, though. 20 ticket burn at the beginning of the game. I'm not sure what ET's doing here. They're all off flag. They're all anti-tank, but none of them are going for the tank. Got Walter doing some sneaky back capping, maybe? Not too sure of this. ET really needs to get their third or their second flag right now. It's gonna be a tough game for them. I appreciate getting Mavs in the air, but at this point in the game, they just need to get bodies. They need to get warm bodies on the flags. They need to get their second flag. They cannot be losing these ground engagements like this. Team 7 has just got an absolutely dominating presence on the map right now. They have the transport chopper in there. They got their armor pushed up pretty close. They've got the rocket truck moving out, and they also have an MRAP, just shooting anybody that tries to push up right now. What were these guys planning? It looked like they wanted to try to C4 them, but that was a bit ill-advised. Trying to take the back cap while the tank is still up too. Oh man. But at least ET's got their 2 flags now. But this is a 50 ticket advantage for Team 7. Team 7 just coming out strong and just they're gonna hold on to roof control. They don't want to give it up. Nicely done out of them. Not sure why that camera's still broken. 7 pushing up, trying to put some pressure on that other flag. This is all they really need to do now. They've got ticket advantage. They don't need to take a flag. They just need to slightly pepper in some pressure, keep them pushed on their flags. They really don't even need to be pushing in like this. They could have just stayed in the hallway and kept pushing, kept pressure up. But they're saying, you know what? We got the presence here. Let's get all our guys in. Looks like ET's gonna be able to hold on to that flag. We got Walter doing some sneaky C4 action. He's just gonna go for the rocket truck. I feel like that's probably ill-advised. I mean, the rocket truck might have been an issue, but you could have taken out the enemy tank right then. That would have been huge. Forger is a dedicated sleeper, and he is doing his job. He's just trying to get in position for a nice rotation. You got Team 7 pushing up on ET's back cap right now, or ET's gimme, and This is going to fall on Waves. He needs to find these guys. I cannot switch over to his camera, though. I don't know why. They've dedicated 3 people to this flag now, though. One guy coming onto the flag and just taking up 3. That's pretty big. ET's trying to get their get a second flag in the middle, but I don't think Team 7 is going to let them do that. And then again, we got the dominating performance of Skippy. Skippy is a great infantry player, and if anybody can win this ground game, it's going to be him. Go ahead and follow along, see what he does. If, oh man, he gets taken down. He didn't know there was someone up above. If ET were to be able to get this flag, they could have closed that ticket gap pretty handily, but that 50 ticket gap is going to go ahead and stay in Team 7's advantage. And as I said it, they got a good amount of spawns off of, I forget who was on the point, but they just need to stay on this burn. They need to win this burn and get that ticket gap closed right away, because now, as we can see, Team 7 is also pushing Bravo flag. Oh man. Oh man. Team 7 bombing this flag. ET probably spread themselves too thin. They were trying to take that 3rd flag when they didn't have the asset advantage on the map, and this has cost them dearly, because Team 7 is just going to say, okay, fine, we'll go ahead and keep our asset watching one flag, and we'll go and push another. Getting roof control, it looks like, but we'll go ahead and follow along on some ground game here. You getting their 2 flags back. Oh man. Are they going to be able to get their 2 flags back? Kittles is another great infantry player, so she should be able to hold on to this flag. Oh no. Oh no, the grenade! The block into the grenade. How unfortunate. Skippy doing a lot of work. Oh, seems like he had some indecision going on there, though. Naplamo holding on to the roof control. He's going to drop down by himself. That's probably ill-advised. Really need to not go in one at a time. The whole point of roof control is to get your entire squad to spawn on you and you all jump down at once. Going in individually like this is just going to absolutely get you messed up. Of course, he was able to get some good kills out of it, but he wasn't able to win the flag, which is what they needed. And that's pretty much the end of ET's middle control now. They're 70 tickets behind, and that gap is just going to get larger and larger now. We got Walter Pedro doing some back cap in here, or some C4 action. Let's see if he's... Oh! He gets caught up, but he still is able to get it. Nicely done from Pedro. That means they're going to have some good pressure on this back cap. That was a nice rotation out of ET, actually. They said, okay, we're losing the middle. Let's see what we can do in the back. Team 7 wasn't paying enough attention, and they lost their tank because of it. Now, ET should push up with their tank. They should get some pressure on the back cap, which is what they're doing. And they're just making use of this. But Team 7 saying, okay, they've got their tank up. They're pushing on our gimme. Let's go push their gimme. Which is a really great rotation out of iBadred. Really great rotation. They're putting a lot of pressure on. Waves is having to fall back. And hopefully they'll be able to hold on to their gimme flag. He's trying to stabilize this game. They want to hold on to their 2 flags. But Team 7 is just constantly rotating and putting the pressure where it needs to be put. This is really well done by Team 7. I feel that ET could probably make use of their transport chopper more. I don't know if it's up at this point, but that would get them roof control. What is Clinical doing? That was a bit silly out of Clinical. Not sure what was going on there. I do know Clinical has been having some internet issues, though, so maybe something hicked up there. Oh, right as I called it. Not Skippy. Flying the transport chopper, getting those drops onto the roof. Nicely done. They're going to go straight for the back cap, which at this point is probably ill-advised, being that the tank is back up, and Skippy knows that. He says, "Oh shit, let me get out of here." That's good. Oh, but if they leave that tank, if they leave their chopper there unguarded and alive, that could easily be stolen, and that would be absolutely devastating for them. Naplamo, paying attention, gonna go ahead and take the helicopter. That should die, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't get stolen. Team 7 doing a really good job holding on to these 3 flags, pushing that ticket advantage ever larger in their favor. They got their transport chopper up. I can't seem to click on any of them though. We'll go over to. They got tons of guys on the roof. That's all they need to do at this point. Just sit on roof control and respond to any pushes by ET. Nicely done, Team 7. The textbook case of roof control out of Team 7. He's trying to get some roof control, but they aren't able to hold on to it for very long. And they all seem to drop down right away afterwards. I believe they had someone on the roof still, but I wasn't able to click over to him. You're getting 2 flags. Trying to hold on to their second flag at this point. Maybe they should have their tank push up. Probably a bit apprehensive with all the infantry on the ground, but Team 7 has a lot of medics and not very many anti-armor. Definitely be doing a lot more work right now. I think that's what he's doing. He's trying to push up and do some work. Not able to get enough traction. Don't really see any rotations out of the ET right now. They could easily be rotating onto that back half, especially with the tank this far pushed up. Look at this tank. He's going absolutely aggressive on waves. Just trying to get him. He's saying, "Oh, you're weakened. Let me just keep pushing you. Keep pushing you and keep pushing you." Nicely done out of them. Oh man. It looks like Waves is gonna go down though. He knows it. Are they both gonna go down? Are they trading tanks at this point? Whoever wins this! Oh my goodness! Is Waves gonna steal the tank? Oh my goodness, guys. Waves is gonna steal the enemy tank. This is absolutely devastating for Team 7. If ET is able to make use of this second tank, like they should be able to, this could easily swing back in the favor of ET right now. Ammo really should, yeah. They're gonna bomb off of him, and they're gonna start pushing up on this on the Team 7's gimme with no tank up now. It is absolutely gonna be in ET's favor to be able to push on every flag. They can push everything. We got Team 7 with they're trying to get some more action going on. Waves really needs to be careful. He can't let that happen to him. Or Binky, I guess, is driving now. Oh no, he doesn't know he's there! He's got him spotted, but he doesn't shoot him! Is he gonna get taken down? I believe he's about to get taken down. They're just absolutely manhandling him right now. I think Binky's gonna go down in the tank. If they're not able to hold on to this advantage, that is gonna be pretty much... that still gives a pretty big advantage, because their tank should be coming up a lot sooner than theirs, but at this point in the game, I think it's too little too late. 200 ticket advantage for Team 7. If they could have held on to that tank somehow, and then gotten their tank up, they could have had 2 tank dominance, and that would have been absolutely just ridiculous for ET. But Team 7 did a really good job. They were able to go, they just went ham. They wanted to make sure that tank was not up. So they went aggressive really hard, and they took him down. Nicely done by Team 7 again. And here is ET's tank up, like I said it would be, pretty quickly. And now we got, they're just fighting on this point. But I just don't think that they're going to have enough infantry spawns here to be able to hold on to this flag. If ET were able to hold on to this flag and get their tank pushed up and be able to hold it right at this point, this could give ET a nice chance to get back in this game. But I believe that their tank should be up any moment now. Making me eat my words here. They've got spawn. Team 7 getting spawns on the flag, though. Nicely done. Gonna win. Nope. He gets taken down. They've got one more guy here. Let's see how this fight goes down, because this is going to be a real pivotal fight. If ET is able to hold on to this flag, they could get the 3-flag burn back onto them, and that would be really, really good at this point. They just need to burn as many tickets as they can. Skittles doing work. Nicely done. They're able to hold on to the... And they just cannot finish this burn for the life of them. They are trying. Team 7 is constantly bombing on it, though. And it looks like Team 7 is going to go ahead and take that flag, but there was a nice rotation out of ET there on the middle flags now. Nicely done, ET. And then we have a nice back cap going on by Team 7, but they got taken down. Nicely done. ET going to take 3 flags. Let's see how many tickets they're able to burn. This is going to be a really pivotal moment for ET. They need to hold on to these 3 flags for as long as they can. Burn as many tickets as they can, and maybe just plan for the second round, because it's pretty unlikely with 9 tickets left in the game that they're going to be able to come back. I say unlikely, but not impossible. They could definitely do this. If they are smart with their spawns and they hold on to this 3 flag, they could easily get back into this, and they're just doing an amazing job. Nicely done out of ET on this set, on this late into the round. They're just absolutely getting their A game going. Oh, and he gets taken down. This flag is going to be a pivotal key. We need to keep watch on this, being that they only have 1 guy left on here. They're going to start spawning people. They're just going to win the burn. They don't need to do anything but win the burn. They don't need to push down on them, but they do anyways, and they take him down. This is going to be coming up to the end of the game. ET knows that they have to get over to Bravo right away, so they're trying to get spawns moved over there. They're trying to get pushed on. This is really going to be a close one. ET has successfully burned 60 tickets off of them. Team 7 getting a really nice back cap, though. Really well done from Team 7. Nice rotation out of them. They know they're not winning the middle game, so they're going to go and push the gimme flag. And ET, even though they're going to lose this half, they've done a really good job at getting tickets off of them. They were at 9 tickets at 9 tickets to 200 tickets, and they've now successfully dropped Team 7 50 tickets. That was an absolute great burn out of ET. 154 tickets is definitely anybody's game still. ET, if they come back and they show that same strength that they showed at the end of that round, they could definitely do this. What was it, 154? 154. Not to confuse anybody, we'll stick with this one for now until it switches over. That was a great round out of both teams. Team 7 having some just absolutely ridiculous rotations. They called those moves by ET every time. ET had a great showing towards the end there. They were able to burn off. I mean, they probably burned off 70 tickets at the end there by holding on to the 3 flags for as long as they did. They really need to do that this time coming into the match. They have 146 tickets to work with. Let's see what they're able to do. Or I guess it's 154 because they have to burn down. Yeah, well, okay, I said 146. I was right. They burned down to that. Oh. No, wrong one. There we go. I don't think I need to do anything, right? On the right sides? Alright. Let's see what they're able to do. He had a great showing towards the end of there. Team 7, great showing the entire time. They had great rotations right off the bat. They won that opening helicopter fight, and that absolutely messed ET up. They only had 1 guy in the middle, and he was in the MRAP, and I'm not sure what went down there. He got out of the MRAP, maybe, and died. Maybe they just blew up the MRAP. I believe he just got out of the MRAP, though. And that could have been their only chance to be able to keep spawns in the middle. And then because he died, they lost that middle right away. And that was just able to give them an absolutely outstanding lead. We'll have to see how the opening goes this time. 154 tickets. It's still a good amount of tickets to have left. So they're definitely not out of the game yet, though. They could still win this. They could still come back. But Team 7 has a dominating, absolutely dominating advantage here. And then, like I said, that Waves fight when I think it was Waves when they were fighting tank on tank, and they both got out of their tanks, and they were both fighting point to point. That was ridiculous. If ET had been able to hold on to that second tank, and that would have been a big advantage for them. But Team 7 responded kindly. They were like, oh man, they got our tank. All right, everybody, anti-armor, focus this tank down. And that's what they did. They just went right at it, right off the bat. Really nicely done by Team 7. We followed Team 7 on the opening last time, so we'll go ahead and follow ET on the opening this time. Oh boy, I hope we have another great round. It was a great round either way. Like, Team 7, great rotations. I just can't get over those rotations by Team 7. They were just on point. Every time ET took an advantage and they started pushing up, Team 7 responded kindly and said, alright, I'm going to go do this. Go over to this flag now. Or if they were losing on a flag, they would move right over to the next one. What is this? Oh, there we go. Skippy will be the one we follow on the gunner seat. Watch the map, see if I see anything sneaky going on. No sneaky action going on. Looks like it's just going to be the flying. And it looks like Team 7 is going to take down ET again on the start. But at this time, ET actually has guys in the middle, so that they will not just lose everything right on the opening. It looked like Team 7 was going to try to bomb some people on the flag there, but it didn't work out for them. Taking their two flag, or Team 7 taking their two flags, and ET getting their second flag now. Now we just got a nice game of attrition going on. Honestly, Team 7 doesn't need to do anything special this round. Team 7 can just hold on to their two flags and ride their ticket advantage to victory. That's all they need to do. So it's all on ET to make the big moves. They're definitely gonna need to push for that 3 flag. And even as I said that, Team 7 is still pushing for a 3rd flag. They don't want to give up anything. They want to stay absolutely in command of the game. That's what they're gonna do. He's trying to get some guys onto Bravo, but it looks like they're just gonna trade Charlie for that. That's not what ET needs. And I think Team 7... Oh, no, they're not going to be able to get 3 flag. I thought they were going to get 3 flags for a couple of seconds there, burn some extra tickets off. Oh my goodness. Some C4 out of napalm. That guy's head is in the roof, and he somehow gets still revived. That's a bit silly. Those grenades! Oh man, just spam the grenades down the corridor. Peeking with an RPG. It's a dirty tactic, but it's legit. Team 7 doing exactly what I said, though. They don't need to push up. Man, that turn on napalm, that was brutal. Nicely done, Agent. Napalm came up from behind and still lost that gunfight. That was a really nice gunfight for them. Team 7 doesn't need to do anything. They just need to keep the pressure up, burn them for 146 tickets, and walk away with their victory. But even as I'm saying that, they're just constantly keeping the pressure on ET. What is ET doing? They're trying to get some people on Team 7's gimme to burn it off, but with that tank there, it's probably ill-advised. Forger, being a sneaky guy he is going to try to go for a butt shot. Nope, he says, never mind, let me just sleep. I'm going to just wait here, wait for the tank to get some more distance, and then maybe get on the flag? Don't know. 7, keeping the pressure up on ET. He needs to make something happen quick. They don't even have ticket advantage at this point. They're down 20 tickets. This is not what ET needs to be doing. They need to somehow find some traction on a third flag. But Team 7's just got absolute dominating presence of roof control. Everyone, you know, snickers and sneers at me talking about roof control so much because I do focus on it a lot, but man, it makes or breaks a game, and Team 7 is just showing how advantageous it is to have roof control. And they're making use of that roof control right away. Seven trying to hold on to their gimme flag. ET's trying to keep people there, but looks like he's just going to give up on it and move away. But he gets caught out. Nicely done by Team 7. I mean, with Team 7's tank so far back, you definitely think that ET's tank should push up. But he's just playing a bit defensively at this point. It's so important to communicate to your team where the enemy's assets are so you can make use of your assets if you're not taking each other out. And a 27 vehicle hit on him. Oh, and he misses. Team 7, 3 flagged burn again on ET. ET, they gotta make something work. They have roof control. Let's see. ET does have roof control. Now they need to take advantage of it. They need to get some anti-armor up. And they've lost their transport heli. This is just not looking good for ET at this point. They're just going to fly on off with that transport. They don't need to do anything with it. ET's lost a huge asset now. They are bombing down spawns onto the point, but fighting for a second flag and not really making much progress. Team 7 getting roof control because they have the transport choppers up. Oh man. He's just struggling to get their hold on to their second flag at this point. Not looking good for them. Less than 50 tickets to go until the end of the round. Team 7, just a dominating performance out of them. They take roof control. They take advantage of their assets when they have them. Looks like they do have their transport heli back up, which is good. That will get them access to the roof. But will they make use of that roof control? I don't know. Forger, being a sneaky guy, just walking. It's pretty ill-advised to try to take the... Well, not ill-advised, but it's tough to use the quads on this map because they got freaking bright-ass headlights on them, and you can get spotted out so easy by the enemies. Forger, being a sneaky, pushing all the way around, gets caught out. That's not good for him. They're not going to be able to rotate. Say that, and it looks like ET has got a 3... ET going into overdrive every time they're about to lose. This is a nicely done rotation out of ET. They're getting the... Oh, I spoke too soon, I think. Said they were going to get that 3 flag burn, but it doesn't look like Team 7 is going to let them have it. He does have roof control, which is good. But at this point, it may just be too little too late. Taken down. Winning this fight here. We really need to stick onto this fight here because it's so important. If ET is able to win this fight, this could be the 3 flag burn that they just need to win. Moving guys off of the point to try to chase down kills is a bit ill-advised. Not sure why he was pushing that kill so hard. I guess they already had guys on the flag, so it turned out alright. But they really need to get that 3 flag burn right away and focus on that. And Team 7 matching that rotation again says, alright, you guys are rotating onto the middle flags? Fine, we'll try to take your gimme. Might be a bad move though, because ET still has their tank up. But I feel like Team 7 is feeling pretty strong right now. They've got a huge ticket advantage. They're going to keep pushing it. They've only got 20 tickets to go until the end of round. They're just going to go ahead and take that gimme now. It's so important that Binky wins this. If Binky is able to get these guys off the flag, they could get their 3 flag hold back. But Team 7 pushing up. He knows that Team 7 knows that ET's tank is falling back, and they're just going to push up with their tank then. Oh man, pushing for a single hit like that, probably ill-advised when you're down so many tickets. Not going to matter. 10 tickets left. This is going to be Team 7's victory unless ET does something pretty drastic. Looks like ET is going to be able to hold on to their gimme flag, which is good, but they're not winning. They're not winning these burns on the center flags now. ET is burning the Team 7's gimme, which made the tank fall off the center. Nicely done out of ET, actually. They were able to hold on to their flag, their gimme, and they're able to hold on to their words. They're able to hold on to their ET was able to get their gimme back, and now they're holding on to the center flags. If they're able to win these center flag fights, as long as ET wins these center flag fights, words, this could be a good comeback. But we have to remember, they're down to 9 tickets now. This is a 9-ticket game. Actually, it's even lower now. They're just losing tickets constantly. 6 tickets left from ET. ET has the 3 flags. They're doing really well, but it's just too little too late at this point. They gotta get people down on these. They need warm bodies on these flags. They just don't have it. They moved some guys over, but it's just too late at this point. They're moving the asset up, which is really advised. This is really well done by ET. Moving their asset up, trying to get that flag. You got Forger still just being a sneaky guy on this back cap, keeping the tank occupied while they have their ET's tank pushed up, trying to do some work in the center flags here. We got 2 tickets to go by ET, and they're trying to hold on here. They're burning so many tickets at this late in the game. Every person that dies is absolutely just so needed. All these single gunfights you see them losing are just tickets that they need to hold on to, and they're not able to do it. Team 7 just keeping the pressure up here. This is going to go ahead and be Team 7's victory. Well done, Team 7. It was a good showing out of ET for sure, but it was just constantly too little too late for them. They got their game. They finally got together. They got the right pushes that they needed, but it was always when they were down to like 30 tickets. They finally get some traction at 30 tickets, and it's just not going to make a difference now. Really good showing out of both teams. We'll go ahead and follow the action for as long as they keep playing. But this is Team 7's victory. Well done. I'm going to go ahead and take a break from talking because my throat is sore. And I didn't get water ahead of time. Remember how I said I need to get water and I didn't get water? Well, we'll try to keep following the action though. It was a pretty fun match to cast, though. I mean, these teams are pretty well, pretty evenly matched. It was a lot of fun. I think, in my opinion, I feel like ET came in kind of cold. They weren't warmed up. They weren't ready for this match, and you could really tell in this second half and at the end of the first half where they put the pedal to the metal. They absolutely got into the game, and they were able to just do some great rotations. But it was just, they came in cold, and they lost a big advantage at the beginning of the first half by losing that helicopter fight, and it really set the pace of the game for them. Towards the end, they were able to win a couple of key things, like when ET stole the enemy's tank. That was probably a huge morale boost. That really got their engines going. They really thought they could do it. They just needed to come in with that kind of morale right off the start, and it would have been a really good game for them. Instead, they came in pretty cold. Towards the end of the first half, they really did start showing some great progress. And then the same thing kind of happened at the start of this round too. They came in kind of cold, and they just weren't able to weren't able to win the games they needed to win, or not to win the games. They weren't able to win the fights they needed to win, and then Team 7 just kept rotating on them. They just kept rotating, and it was really great rotations out of Team 7 all around. Constantly great rotations out of Team 7. Like, honestly, those were some textbook rotations. Along with Team 7 constantly holding on to roof control. Rotations with roof control was just really well done out of Team 7, obviously. And then they also had a couple of great fraggers out of Team 7. I mean, they're all great fraggers. They have pretty balanced infantry on Team 7, but yeah, I mean, it was a good game either way. It's always good to see the teams keep playing out the rounds. Good practice for everybody, and you know, it's just good fun in general. Competitive 10v10 is where Battlefield shines, in my opinion, because it shows you just get a little sprinkling of everything. Like, you get a good amount of vehicle combat, and you get a good amount of infantry combat. And it's pretty well balanced, because it's like, you know, generally in 10v10 there's going to be 2 main vehicles, which take up about 4 players, and then there will be about 6 infantry, and that's a pretty good spread of vehicle to infantry combat. 10v10 is just where it's at. If you're just interested in doing some competitive 10s, make a forum post on Simfix website saying, hey, I'm looking for a team. Their team's constantly out there recruiting, and they can definitely get you in somewhere. 10v10, this is what makes Battlefield. This is the epitome of Battlefield, in my opinion. Obviously, it's all just opinion based, but good fun. And these guys, like, even though they know the round is over, they know it's the match has already been decided, they keep playing because this is fun. Even when you're playing against teams that are substantially better, like, you know, the tier 1 teams, and you're doing a tier 2 versus tier 1 team, it's a great learning experience, and it can be a lot of fun in that sense. Like, you end up learning a lot of good strategies, and you start figuring out where your weaknesses really lie, because the Team 1 teams are able to make it really obvious to you really quickly where those mistakes are at, and you'll come back an even better team. Team 7 has shown that they are really strong on rotations. Rotations. Okay, so I always talk about roof control being like so important for Zavad, but rotations is actually the name of the game for competitive 10v10. Knowing that when your enemy is pushing up to this point, you rotate and say, okay, you're going to push here, we're going to go push over here. That's why we say rotations. It's like, oh, you're pushing up right here, alright, let's rotate on down and push Bravo. something like that. Oh, she gets taken down. On over to... I think he's dead. Plamo. Let's watch some of the Plamo. Sorry if it seems like I'm focusing on ET right now for the cams, but I just happen to know all the ET infantry players, and I just kind of wanted to focus on some infantry play. You know, Buzzsaw's the gunner. Bert's an infantry player, I'm pretty sure. Let's watch him. Camera's broken. We're not going to watch him. Let's go over to Agent. Agent had that really great turn onto Naplamo. Really great turn. I feel like Agent's probably a good player to watch too. Let's go and watch him. Just have it not putting the brakes on at all. They're just going to keep playing this action out. Roof control! Roof control! Roof control! Roof control! Roof control. That was a nice smaw. Back over here. Now I want to watch the infantry down here. Taken down by the Skittles.
Something, danger zone! Something, something, danger zone.
Alright guys, I think with that, unless somebody messages me in the next couple minutes about streaming